Welcome again to my plugin demo. This time around, I'm going to be showcasing my FM synthesizer. And before the demo, I'd like to explain a bit about what's going on and what I've tried to make here using this PowerPoint. So, the crux of the synthesizer is basically FM synthesis. And as you may know, that FM synthesis involves in an LFO and a carrier wave, and using the LFO or the modulator, as you may call it, you change the frequency of the carrier wave. So in this example, if the amplitude of the modulator is huge or is large or positive, you'd get a higher frequency, and if it's low, you'd get a lower frequency of the carrier wave. To implement this, you can make use of, or you can take help or understand this equation better. Um, and that goes by sine 2 pi. And instead of the f, now you replace the f with this equation where you have the carrier frequency plus the value of the LFO at time t times the modular depth. So if you update the frequency in this manner, you can achieve frequency modulation. I tried replicating frequency modulation in MATLAB, and this is what I was getting for a sine oscillator of 100 Hz. This is the um, frequency modulation of for these parameters of frequency modulation. And frequency modulation also introduces harmonics, and that's what I tried to incorporate in this synthesis method, was that with the help of frequency modulation for normal oscillators like sine square and saw, I could get harmonic. I could get I could get harmonics with these three oscillators. These are the following effects that I used with the synthesizer. I have a ADSR envelope, a distortion, a low pass, high pass, and a reverb. I replicated all these effects in MATLAB, and this is the these are the plots for the output. This is the distortion. And this is this linearity in the signal after passing a saw wave through the tan H distortion, and then the low and the high pass implementations. So I'd like to dive in now with the demo of the plugin. Let's start with a basic sine wave, and let's see what that sounds like. Let's mess around a bit with these parameters here. Let's make this swing pretty wild. Reduce this even more. Let's see this. Let me increase this now. And decrease this. Increase both of them. I'm just messing that you can probably get a hint of how these two parameters affect the sound. It's really evident in this one. And now if I were to change the oscillator, if I take a square. I change it to saw. Use the depth. And now I'd like to demonstrate the ADSR envelope. Let me increase the attack time. Increase the decay time. Let's shorten the sustain. Let's increase the release. Let me just get back to neutral. And now I'm going to move on to the effects. So let's see what the distortion does to a saw wave. Advise you to maybe reduce the volume a bit. Let me add a low pass at around 3.8K. It's ringing a bit. Suppose I want to just get maybe higher harmonics. And finally, the reverb. Yep. So that was about it. Thank you for sticking around. See you next time.